Bricc Baby, sealed an indictment. Is it tricky or what? Is he telling on you or what? What's going on? Let's start this video off like this. I want to thank the Lord above for being my Lord and Savior, for getting me through all the times, good and bad. I want to thank my team for being my team. Let's rock it out. I fear no one. I walk with him. Welcome. What's the It's your boy ODM Slim, and I'm back again with another one. We got a lot of things to do, a lot of content to get into, so let's get to this content. Bricc Baby, Bricc Baby, Bricc Baby, Bricc Baby. Listen, Bricc Baby, Bricc Baby. No holds bars. Bricc Baby, in jail. You know what I'm saying? He was picked up the same time Big U was picked up, but he's not on the Big U indictment. Now, Bricc Baby just took a plea deal, but he's not sentenced yet. And we'll figure out what he's going to get sentenced to when he go to court on the 12th. So, a lot of stuff that's going to be said and all that stuff, I'm telling you, December 12th is his real day. I don't want to allude to anything, right? They trying to say Bricc Baby telling. They try to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's telling or not. I'm just saying this. That nobody's excluded. Nobody's excluded. Anybody can tell. Anybody can tell, brother. You know what I'm saying? Anybody tell. You know what I'm saying? And they stand on certain angles and certain persons that can't tell, especially when you're dealing with these federals. You know what I'm saying? The federales, the feds. It's different. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Bricc Baby say Bricc Baby sealed his indictment. We're trying to figure out why he sealed his indictment. If he can come home and when he need to unseal his indictment, whatever. But we don't know. Let's get it.
Assalamu alaikum, people. Hope everybody doing well on this Monday morning. Nice, sunny. Everything being viable. We got a little work right here, and we're gonna talk about Zaire Mitchell. Zaire Mitchell, Bricc Baby. As of September 5th, 2025, the brother Zaire Mitchell plea agreement has been held. The change of plea held and completed, which Bricc Baby has took a plea deal for count 2. And if you brothers been following this case, count 2 is the 9mm that he got caught with. But this is the kicker that, okay, count 2. He's been charged with, it's a Ruger 38 caliber.
38 caliber. It's a Ruger 38 caliber. It's a Ruger, what's a caliber? Caliber? A Ruger 38 caliber. What the caliber is? That's a caliber.
It's a 9mm. It's an AK, 26 round, 32 rounds of ammunition, 60 rounds of ammunition, 31 rounds of ammunition, 36 rounds of ammunition, a 45 caliber, and an extra cartridge. So that's count 2, right? Now, they have the items listed here, and for some reason, I don't know if this brother pleaded for all this right here, because if he pleaded for all this right here in the blind, I don't think that was a good move, unless it's something other circumstances that's going to take place dealing with this right here. But me personally, I don't get it. But I know sometimes people have to do what they have to do. At this point, Bricc Baby doesn't have anything that somebody say he's bad or anything like that. I don't know what happened behind closed doors. I know that he did sit down with them people initially when he got cracked a long time ago, because he's the one that came out and said that the brother Big U was up under investigation.
Now, this is something that I later on decide to call to see as real as well. You know what I'm saying? Because Bricc Baby go to jail, this stuff happened. They say Big U indictment coming. Bricc Baby know about it. He's trying to don't say I said that. They say what type of, and the more I listen to it, bro, the more I kind of find, right, it might be true that Bricc Baby knew that Big U was had an indictment coming, straight up. And it might be true that Big U was asked in Bricc Baby. And as I'm sitting here thinking more and more and more, I'm thinking more and more. I remember in one part of the indictment, in one part it said that Bricc Baby was telling her that he tied it with the feds. Remember what the feds talking, like the feds tied to work, like helping them out or something like that. I kind of remember that part, but I don't know what is what. So I'm just saying, these are just parts is coming in my brain at this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Dealing with that hot one, and dealing with the financial crimes in that nature like that. So, you know, when you're dealing with this federal government, everything becomes tricky. And you can go to the penitentiary and they can bring you back and you can testify on somebody. I'm not saying he is and I'm not saying he's not. But them one of the options that may be placed on the board, or another option, he just basically said, okay, man, I'm tired of being up in here. I'm going to go do my time and I'm going to keep it moving. Okay, but on December 19, 2025 at 9 p.m., he's going to get his time. And we know for a fact that Bricc Baby been to jail before. He been caught with pistols before. He's an S-felon. He's going to have all type of stuff. If you've been to that federal penitentiary, you're going to understand what he's up against and what he's facing. So I don't know what the guidelines may be. Maybe you guys want to ask somebody about that, but his case number is, if you guys want to go and do the research yourself, his case number is 225CR00132. That's
this man is just, listen, I feel like if he wanted anybody to just run his case up like that, I would have did it, you know what I'm saying? But since you want to be the super investigator, like, why don't you just do it, Mr. Investigator?
His case number, and you guys can go look it up for yourself. You guys can go down to the federal building. You guys can get the documents yourself. It's easy to go get the documents. It's easy to go in there and use it on the computer. It's easy to type in people's names. That stuff is simple.
Look how he sounded. It's easy to just type in people's names and the stuff is just simple. It's easy to just go to the federal building and just type people's names up, y'all. It's just easy. Y'all just go up in there and just type people's names up. Y'all try to get to see what's going on with everybody. It's easy, y'all. It's easy. Should it be that easy? Wow.
You know, if the case is public record, it's gonna be public record. If dudes have declarations up in there, you're gonna see the declarations. If dudes have testimony, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see the dudes that how they got on. If you dudes out on bond, you're gonna see if they got a signature bond or they got a a bond where they had to put a property and things of that nature. All that stuff is up in there when you go pull up certain individuals' information. And this is why it's always to be accurate, you know, when you're dealing with this stuff, man, because a lot of dudes on this YouTube space, and what they do is they put jackets on individuals, bro. And like
you said, right? So a lot of dudes on the YouTube space put jackets on these people. Same as with you and Petey Whack. You put a jacket on Petey Whack. Remember that? You put a jacket on Petey Whack. Same time you let's say like you put a jacket on Big U, said Big U told on you, right? But he ain't no this and that, and bro, he ain't told on you, fool. Come on, fool. You ain't pushing that Big U a snitch now, though, because you don't want to put jackets on people. Like, y'all people just be trying to, come on, then, but 600 run around here saying, hey, Eddie Boy said this. Remember that, your boyfriend.
Saying about the brother Big U case. Big U case is a delicate case, and his case, just like I said, it's like 3 other different cases in that section over there. You had Doe Eyes and Shice in them case, you had my brother and Petey Whack case, and you had Lil Feet case, and now you have Big U case. So these cases are delicate, and you know, throughout all them cases, you had a lot of
this case are delicate. What you mean by delicate?
Individuals, you know, they sat down with them people, and they got to talking about, you know, certain things. Of course, you know, when you get picked up, they're gonna ask about the brother Big U, but they also gonna ask you about a whole lot of other things. And then, even though that, you know, it's a lot of people, they're not gonna be witness against Big U. You have a lot of individual brothers that gave statements, you know, in that case, not even pertaining to what was going on with Big U. So if you brothers don't understand the dynamics of that, because I hear a lot of dudes with
the dynamics. Like, come on, bro. You sound like you a list warrior. You sound like you belong with the trapper.
Chatter talking about how many people, it ain't that many people over there, and ain't that many people this, and ain't that many people there. But it's funny because they not from over there, and they don't know the history of that section over there. And you know, bro, it's like,
bro, you ain't from over there, bro. You ain't from over there. You ain't from over there. You used to be from over there, but you're not from over there. It's a difference.
Like, even when I talked to Petey Whack, and I was explaining to him, I was like, bro, why you never told?
Oh my God! So Petey Whack, right? So you talking to Petey Whack, the same person you said that's as a snitch and a booty bandit that you said, right? That you claim that you all that stuff that y'all put on him. Now you talking to Petey Whack. Why would you talk to Petey Whack if Petey Whack had your brother locked up? Why would you be talking to Petey Whack unless you going back on the stuff you said about Petey Whack? Let me find out, brother. Like, you one of them brothers that just be popping it.
The brothers, man, out the section, man, how many dudes told on that case? Because it was way over 100 people that gave statements in Petey Whack and my brother's case. And dudes be thinking that it's not believable. And it is believable, bro. So it's like, that's what happens when, you know, the law enforcement starts shaking the tree. They start running around, they start gaffing other individuals, dudes get scared, rightfully so.
It's when law enforcement starts shaking the tree. Law enforcement starts shaking the tree. Yeah.
Because, man, everybody's not built the same. Everybody's not built for that. Everybody is not going to be to the point where they're going to be just tough-ass dudes and things of that nature. And then 9 times out of 10, if they bring women up in there, the women going to have kids. They're going to, you know, they're going to threaten the women, talking about taking their kids and things of that nature. So these are the things.
And these are the tactics that law enforcement do use. These are tactics the FBI use to try to get women and kids, women to break, even grown men to break. You know what I'm saying? These are tactics, especially when you're dealing with the feds. They're going to use way more tactics than that. Trust me.
Things that come in place, man, when you're dealing with these type of investigations and stuff like that. Even with Bricc Baby, you know, dude's going to say that, you know, it's just going to be suspicious. You know, he's taking a deal. He's taking an open plea deal. He don't know how much time he's going to get and things of that nature. So it's always going to be suspicious, man, when you dealing with this stuff. So this is what comes with that element when you out there doing criminal activity, or when you
You're doing criminal activities, criminal.
Gang banging. You may not be telling, but dude's still gonna say or speculate that you're bad because you may get a better deal, or this may happen, or that may happen, and then you got to prove that, and you got to do this and do that. That's too much, man. You know.
That's his situation. That's his situation. That's his situation.
Nasty bitch.
That's his situation. That's his situation. He felt that he got lesser time and all that stuff. Big U got more time. They thought he was telling on Big U all that stuff. That's his situation. That's his situation.
Shut up, bitch.
I'm just telling him just like that. Shut your ass up.
What the fuck was that?
That's what I told this nigga, man.
What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up. Nah, man, listen, man. This is all right. Facts. It's all true. So we ain't gonna lie and say that he ain't telling the truth on that. But they use the tactics. The tactics they use is tactics. Or they break grown men down with these tactics. They break women down with these tactics. They break all type of people down with these tactics. And this like this. Have y'all ever seen a camera in a federal courtroom? I'll tell you why. Because they fuck people over in the federal courtroom and they want everybody to see it. They fuck you over in the federal courtroom and they don't let nobody see it.
To me, that's too much, you know, because if you stay down and you show a sense of loyalty and things of that nature, you still gonna be up under scrutiny, man. It doesn't matter, man. You cut this case, that case, because dudes call dudes rats all day long, every day. They call dudes informants. They call dudes this. They call dudes saying dudes and witness protection programs and all that stuff, man. That just come with it, man. So in 2025,
I ain't never had nobody tell me none of that type of shit. Call me a rat, call me a women protection post. So I ain't never had that problem. So for the dudes that had that problem, I think it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know why. But certain niggas that had them type of problems, bro, I think it's kind of weird because it's like, I ain't never been caught. You got caught with a tranny. I ain't never had no allegations like that. So people with these allegations, I look at kind of strange. Like, come on, well, how do you get these allegations on you, though? You know what I'm saying? So you can say what you want to say, and it's what you in a position to get them allegations on you.
I think a lot of brothers really pay attention that, man, dudes don't really care about that stuff no more, bro. You know, dudes don't care. Dudes is not going to jail for nobody. I'm telling you, I always repeat this. Dudes are not going to jail for nobody anymore. Dudes are not following that old code no more. Dudes are not going to jail for you, bro. So if you're out here and you swinging and you're doing what you need, out here doing what you're doing.
What old code? Because even the old code, even back in the days, that code was tainted. That code was tainted. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. They was stitching back then. Like there was no stitching back in the days, or the code being broken back in the days. Come on, brother, stop that.
You're being slick, bro. You got to be careful, man. My advice for you brothers, man, that's still out here swinging, for you brothers that's doing something you guys ain't got caught up yet, man, try to go legitimize yourself. Try to go legit, bro. Try to get certain contracts. Try to invest your money into something, brother, that's gonna make sure that you continue to eat the way you're supposed to be eating. But Bricc Baby, his plea deal, he went to court on September 5th. His plea deal is done. He just haven't got sentenced yet. He took for count 2. He pled guilty to count 2. So and I don't think he's gonna get charged with everything in count 2. I think he's only gonna get charged for just a pistol. And you know, hey man, leave your comments, like and subscribe.
So there you have it. Zaire, right? Now, it's my opinion. My opinion is this, bro. It's too many tricky things going on with Zaire. Too many shit still with stuff, right? Zaire taking the plea deal, still in his indictment, and on top of that, him being stopped before Big U indictment, him and Whack 100 them saying that Zaire telling them that Big U was gonna get picked up. Big U getting picked up, then this. So I'm leaning more that way. I'm leaning more like something going on. It's something tricky to the paperwork being shown. Straight up. I'm leaning that way. I'm leaning more to it's tricky to the paperwork being shown because you lean any other way. First of all, these people out here, I ain't holding nobody's hands. Big U's, Zaire's, no way. Zaire, unseal that indictment, brother. You know what I'm saying? This unseal indictment. You know what I'm saying? They say they've been saying that you were doing all this and that. You kind of talk a lot. You do all this other stuff, bro. Listen, unseal that indictment, brother. We don't want to hear it. Well, let me tell you what y'all think, man. I'm ODM Slim. I'm saying, brother, that Zaire, you was looking tricky, fool. You shouldn't have a sealed indictment, brother. You ain't even on Big U case. You got no crimes. So why the hell is you sealing an indictment? And that you sealing an indictment and at the same time you sealing it? Hey, man, we might do a live on this tonight, man. It's your boy ODM Slim, another like the other. Let's get it.
I'm pretty. I be hating on me too. I be hating on me too. Bitch, just because I paid your bill, that don't mean I care for you. Charity. Today, I had salmon, I had aspergings, and I had mashed potatoes. Without you, whore.
What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim. You know what time it is, man. MummyDust.com, man. Mummy Dust, man. You see the gear, man. Fly as hell. When you see ODM, you see Mummy Dust. That's the only thing I'm wearing from here on out. You'll see all my type of, you know what I'm saying, custom-made stuff. MummyDust.com. Promo code ODM Slim, man. Get your 15% off all Mummy Dust gear. We going crazy, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is tap in, like the shirt, see the size you want, and get the shirts. No problem. Sending them off. You see some ODM wearing. You want that? It probably cost you a little more. But listen, go check it out. MummyDust.com, man. It's your boy ODM Slim, man. I'm telling you. We got the flyest there is. It's us. Who fly to us? You let me know. You know what I'm saying? MummyDust.com. Mummy Dust with an I, not a Y. So if you want to be fly, Mummy Dust with an I. Straight up. Straight up. Mummy Dust with an I if you want to be fly. Either way it goes, it's Mummy Dust with an I. Get y'all merch. Let me know what's going on. A promo code ODM Slim. We going crazy. Let's go.